Hi. Hello, chat. Welcome to Friday night. Hope you're doing well out there. It's a Friday evening, and we're going to have a little bit of a more chill night tonight. Well, I'll share with you all. If you're not on our Discord, heck, you might not even know what a Discord is. Discord is kind of like our forum, if you will. If you remember old school computer days of, where like-minded individuals would come together. Our Discord channel, I put up a little poll. It was like, hey, citizens that are in Discord, what should I play today? And I put up 5 options. And each option got a single vote. So, that's not super helpful. So what we're going to do today, chat, is we're going to start off with working on my new game. I want to preface this. I am nowhere near the point of actually making levels. One of the so let me start from the beginning here. A couple months ago, I had an idea about what I wanted to do for my second Game Boy game. If you're interested in playing my first Game Boy game, which is Tybalt's Adventure, which is that character down there in that corner, I made a Game Boy game with GB Studio, and you can actually port it to an actual Game Boy cartridge, stick it in the Game Boy, and play it. So I've made a real game. It takes probably not even an hour to beat it. And it's free, and it's in the description of my channel on Twitch. You can play it online for free. You can download it for free. I do plan to take the music and make those available as MP3s, but I digress. So for my second game, I was trying to think of, and that one was a shoot 'em up, like spaceship shoot 'em up. And I wanted to think of what I could do for my second game, and I woke up in the middle of the night and had this great idea, and I wrote it down. I thought about some more, and then realized the way I wanted to build it with the limitations of software and a level design wasn't going to work. But I didn't want to just fully abandon the idea. So I've continued working on it slowly. I have kind of the game laid out in my mind. I'm escaping the screen here a little bit. But what I'm working on currently, and what part of the reason I'm so slow in getting anything done, is I want to make sure that the player character and how it interacts with the world works. I'm also doing it on my laptop. So this is my personal laptop. I've had it since 2018. And right now it dual boots with Linux. And I'm half tempted just to remove Windows altogether off of it. So I've been building it in Linux, which is also new to me. So we're going to keep building it on my laptop. So I'm actually going to plug in my laptop into my Elgato, and we're going to just work on it. Maybe half the stream, at least. Maybe more. But I'm at the point where, you know what, let's just turn it on. Let's just turn it on and get everything connected, and we'll go from there. Let me unplug my keyboard. Move some things around on my desk. Turn it on before I plug it in, so I don't dox myself. And you know what? I'll plug in I'm gonna plug this into my monitor, and I'll open my monitor directly on my, or I'll use the pass-through feature. So, ooh, I don't have my charger for this. Hopefully, I just replaced the battery in this laptop too. So hopefully that works. All right, I don't think I'm gonna dox myself here. Just double check. Yeah, okay. So that cord, I need to run this cord over here. I should have done a little work ahead of stream, but that was not possible today for a multitude of reasons. All right, let's get this over here. All right, let's get this mouse connected here. Back is there. This goes here. Minimize, minimize. And all right, let's switch to the right scene. And we gotta turn on Delgado. Delgado is on in theory. Are you getting a connection? Oh. That looks like it did something. Hello, Jome. Oh, chat, I have to have, it's like 90 degrees out and I have to have the window open. She took such a giant, she laid an egg in my office. Let's see here. Okay, that works. So it's capturing. Why isn't it capturing over here? Alright, back to this computer. Yo, game guy. Happy Friday to you. And we gotta go to this scene here. Oh, it's... I see. Alright, it's capturing the wrong window. Alright.
Thank you.
Happy Friday to you too, man. Let's get May on the couch chair here. Don't mind this mess. Here we go. Let's push this wire to the side so I can actually focus on the task at hand. Okay. And yes, that is my wife with the giant fish. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. Oh, cool. Opening the other window. Okay. Hi, Xiaomi. Oh. She a good kitty cat. So, you know what? Let's just boot up the game. And let's change it. Take this. Got almost nothing done. Here, let me just boot it up and show you what I have so far. this is so early into the into designing. Like we haven't even gotten the player movement correct yet. And right now what I'm trying to do is attempt two things. I had a base enemy attack or player attack, but I don't like it. I think we can do more, and that more will make the game more interesting. But before I even start designing the game, like I've opened like the entry to the game, if you will. But I haven't done nothing in terms of what's it called? Words are hard. Haven't until I get the player character right and how I know the player is going to end up being able to move, even if I restrict it. I don't want to set that up. So yeah, this is running off my Linux laptop. Here we go. Okay, and it loaded on the wrong screen. All right, so again, we have no sound or nothing, but here's where we're at. I'm going to change the sprite design too. I'm not fully there, and the walking animation is not quite where I want it to be. But hey, you. Oops, press it again. So all of these have a little like instruction tutorial. And this is where... Oh, it didn't load it. Oh, I thought I saved the changes. We're going to have to test that. Isn't that interesting? He is supposed to be firing a proton beam. So it's not working. Now I haven't gotten that functionality figured out yet. But so this is the actual testing window. And the ghost is just going to keep showing up again and again. But this is like a big open nothing space. As you can see, because my goal is once I get the player character figured out and to what I want, I will I'm going to use this scene in the game to figure out the 20 ghosts that I've designed, 21 ghosts, and then I'll have the player character go around and actually try to do it. So this ghost is just respawning while I figure out the player character. So let's put this back. All this is the starting Cyclops Tibble. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So we can look at sprites. So I have this sprite, Long Boy, Eyeball, Knife, Slimy Boy, Sunflower, Fry Guy is just a frying pan, Skelly Man, Headphone Ghost, like a mushroom, real basic enemy, hand bomb kind of thing, Spinny Dude, I don't even know how to describe that, a Gator Foot, like an octopus party hat wearing ghost, a Toaster, in honor of Ghostbusters 2, and
sounds like a Zumba class.
That's not even close to Ghostbusters 2 and GBSU. Small Guy, Dog Roll, and Duck Guy in honor of Destination Fear. Now, what I also have done, so here's version 2 of the Ghostbuster character. You kind of see where I'm going with this. I've updated the pattern for the last so it looks a little bit more interesting. But I also want to have it so that the player character, if the player pushes down and then the B button, the character will swap to this art, and then we'll shoot the blaster out, right? And then also if they press up, they won't jump, but the sprite will angle up, and they can fire a blast that way. Now, again, here comes the other tricky part. Is, and this is what I'm currently trying to diagnose, right? Is oh right, let's look at weapon. Here's the weapon script. So as it stands right now, I had this more complicated actually, but I actually you'll probably see it here. Yeah, here was the original script. So it swapped out the animation state, made a manual beam that goes out, right? It comes out, holds, and comes back. And all within that time is a visual state that's changing for the player character. With Tibble's Adventure, a projectile just went, right? Projectiles would shoot, no big deal. But to do a Castlevania-esque whip, where the weapon goes out and also stays with the character, that's new. That's a new thing. So I actually purchased a plugin that's called Custom Projectile. So let's disable this again, actually. I'm keeping it for reference in case I need it. So I have this Custom Projectile plugin that I paid for. I think it was like $5. Because I also bought, it was free to download, but it's $5 if you wanted to get the game build so you could see it in action, and I needed that. Plus, I also should support the guy who made it. But this has a projectile behavior of anchor to the player. So instead of it going out, and that's it, and if I were to walk and fire it, it would still stay in that same space. So if the character moves, the beam's not going with it. By anchoring it using this custom projectile method, it actually stay connected to the player. However, because we can't have nice things, if you try to move while it's anchored, it's jittery as all hell. So what I've actually done, there's two things here, is we trick the game by switching from the default, which is just a player, to showing, I'm calling it beam hold, is the state name. Changes it to just this animation. And what I do is that beam weapon is actually just called invisible hitbox. If I show you the collision, you can see there's the collision for it. That in that yellow square, that's the actual weapon. That's the projectile. So I'm having nothing show. But it acts as the projectile. So it's an invisible. So it's a combination of adjusting the character sprite sheet, launching an invisible projectile at the same time. Now, problem is, that's all well and good. But how do I get it to show up correctly on here? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is not only do I need to figure out this method, complex, yes, which is why I'm so slow. Because once I have this figured out, I'll smooth sailing. I'll be able to really start getting into designing the enemies, so I know how to design the level. So today, or I should say my goal, is to get at least the horizontal setup, try to then also do vertical and flat prone. Now on top of all that, I also want to figure out this. This is a article from GB Studio Magazine. This is an actual magazine you can buy, by the way. So they have all these articles. But they actually do have a dedicated magazine subscription. You can get they will physically print it and send it to you. Which I think is freaking super cool. Not for me. I don't need it. I'm not planning to make that many games in the system. I'm using this as a stepping stone into Blender and then making games in Godot, which is going to be probably a year or two before I get that far. That being said, one of the things I've noticed is, so this goes into the explanation of like why this is important. So in the instance of Mega Man, right, the ability to move left and right in midair was like revolutionary at the time. Because right now, as my game, you just move just like a standard Game Boy game would have been. You can jump, but you can't really turn to shoot. And I think having that flexibility for the player is good. So here's another example of this guy making his game, right? And going from being able to turn midair into the direction. So right now he's only able to face right, and then this is starting and then turning left. So here's their instructions: attacking any which way, flipping attacks like crazy. If joypad held this, and do that. So you can see here, when they jump and turn, it's not doing anything. This coding will make it so when he turns that it attacks the thing in the air. So that's what we want to do, right? Now eventually, to start, let's actually put this back on the other screen. So I'm going to be following these instructions to start. After I get this figured out first. The other problem is this article was written in 2022, so 3 years ago, which means it's on an older version of Game Boy Studio, which means it may not be exactly the same. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, suss that out. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. What was the other thing I wanted to show you too? I also have another plugin. Let's turn that down a smidge. I also have another plugin that's supposed to make platforming even better. And I haven't tried to install that plugin, and it doesn't work because it's meant for 3. And they're gonna integrate it into 4 at some point. It's a whole thing, man. There's a lot to consider. This is why it's going so slow for me. So let's start. Before I even start reading this article and doing it live, let's see if we can figure out what is happening here. So player, beam hold. So let's try that. Because right now it should be. If I press X, it should be showing up, and it's not. So it's interesting that that's not appearing. So what are we doing wrong? I wonder if we have the wrong player sprite sheet, player V2, player sprite sheet, player V2. Okay. Call script weapon. Oh, look at that. Well, that's definitely going to be a problem. So let's go to 2. Change this to... Oh. Let's do it. Just do it here. So that's part of the problem, I think. If we look at weapon script again. Oh, you know what? Let's deactivate this. Let's disable that event and try it again. I have a feeling I know what's happening. Yep. Okay. Golden Red Eye Rud. I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. Here's what was happening. It was setting it to beam and then immediately changing it back. So I need to delay that. So it's lifetime 0.3. So let's add an event. We're going to reduce that to 0.3 seconds. And then we'll change that. Okay, let's try this. How goes game number 2? Very slow. Very slow. Let's see if this even works here, chat. Okay. Okay, so that worked. Okay, I think that's working now. Okay, that looks like it's right. And that's matching the launch projectile. Whoops.
It looks a lot of Scovilles.
I'm sorry, what? Enable event. So I was telling Game Guy Stone that there's a lot of trials and tribulations happening right now, and what I'm trying to do is I'm going to be following this guide where it explains how to make a more responsive action platformer. But first, I needed to fix the problem where the beam wasn't showing up. Oh, see, here's another problem. It's turning my character around. So that's interesting. So we got a lot of things to fix. So I have built so far. I had it more complex, but I actually reduced the complexity of the beam weapon. I built this first section. Actually, you can even see here. I should show you guys this. I don't even think I showed you guys this yet. Let's go up. Let's go up here. This is probably not going to work. But here was like my very first attempt at figuring this out. It should kind of work. Oh, look at that. It's actually... Oh, so why is it changing on that end? Because I'm using a different sprite sheet. Okay. But originally, part of my goal... So you hit it enough times, and then you would pick it up. So that's how the bosses are going to look. You're going to basically beat the boss up. It'll turn into a trap, and you pick it up, and that's what triggers the end of the level. I'm kind of thinking almost Sonic-esque in that way. In fact, I intend the first boss of this game is going to be based off Sonic 1, the original, for the Genesis. where Robotnik has the ball that swings back and forth. I'm gonna remake that stage for this, and I'm trying to make that the first boss. But yeah, I digress. All right, so let's get this. This is kind of the first level. But before I go any further, I need to get this all sorted out. I want to get the player character stuff right. Speaking of scene 1, player prototype. Let's go to sprites. Player prototype. So down is left. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So let's go to idle down. We're not going to even use that, so let's not worry about it. Gonna flip that palette. And we'll flip this. All right. And then we'll need to flop this too. And this guy. All right. Oh, there's a Tangia party dungeon thing. My I don't have Tangia working on the screen right now because I'm actually doing this on my laptop. Just so you guys know, I'm working off my Linux, mostly Linux laptop. Whoops, I just made it real angry. I think I'm just gonna remove Windows from this PC altogether and just stick to Linux. I kind of like it. Right. So, with that fixed, let's see if that actually works. Okay, so now those work. I wonder why. Interesting. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now that is working as it's expected. Okay, cool. So we're halfway there. And you know what that means? We need to save. All right. By the way, Stone, you guys, I said this earlier in the stream too, you guys killed me with the poll. That was very funny. Oh, you know, before I go any further here, get that blanket off of me. I actually have my windows open because John May took a massive poop right before stream and it stunk so bad. We all just knew how to help. Yes, exactly. It's funny. I showed my employee before the vote ended. It's like, look at my Twitch community. They all voted on one thing and no one except for Ghostbusters SU. And so she's like, you know what you should do? You should vote for that. So it's a one-way tie completely. I was like, yep, that's what we're gonna do. And then like 5 minutes later, it closed. I thought that was pretty funny. All right, so before we go any further, let's go back to Game World. Let's look at this. And I will say, chat, my wife had a really rough day today, so we're not gonna scream and carry on. So Repo's out. Helldivers 2 is probably out. I don't know if we'll do work on the game the whole time, but I'm gonna do my best not to be loud and obnoxious, which is why I'm trying to be kind of even, not screaming and carrying on. So let's take a look at the article here. Okay. Right. This link I think is about. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, this is actual coding. Now, what I want to do is use this platformer plus, but it doesn't seem to work in 4. So I'm hesitant to try to do stuff. I'm going to be worried more about getting my character animations correct. But this is interesting to note. I didn't even notice this. Eject the engine. Source file now in your projects under assets. Engine can be freely edited at this point. Specifically, be looking at modifications to platform point C. Files having in platformer scene. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna look at this now before I get stuck in the other rabbit hole. These modifications by default platformer.c tells the player to decelerate when a D-pad button is released only when the player is on the ground, walking or running on platform. What does that mean mid-air? Return to the traffic code. Oh no. At this stage, we were to release the D-pad while in the air, and horizontal velocity of the player would stay constant and only change if we were to either land on the platform or press the opposite direction of the D-pad. It might seem like a small detail, but the effect on how the game feels is quite pronounced. Default platformer. Looking at the 2 variants mid-air above, you can imagine that in mind, let's make a change. The code that describes the player's input. From line 154, the code describing what the player character should do. Not plus to and the character. Now we have mid-air movement. It feels much more like Mario. By setting acceleration and deceleration relatively high, you can also create a platform that feels as responsive as Mega Man 2. So what do they change? Okay, so this is 154. So they're looking at this. Else if grounded. Ah, here we go. Actually, it says it right here. Lines 137, 153. From line 54 to scope, describing the player should do left or right. Not and player still moving. If the player character's velocity PL_VEL_X is not 0 and the player is currently on the platform, then start applying deceleration plant deck. All we need to do is delete if ground on line 154. Then this deceleration will be applied regardless of whether the player is grounded or not. Oh. I think I get it. You know, let's try it, chat. Screw it. Let's break the game. Let me put this instruction on my other page though, so I can actually read it. Alright, so we're gonna eject the engine.
I do remember it from when I stood up again.
Game advanced eject engine. The latest GV Studio Engine files will be copied to Assets Engine. You can make changes to any of these files that are replaced by the default engine during the builds to restore the okay, eject. No, hey, look at that. Okay. So we're looking for the platformer C. Oh, good lord. There's parallax, projectiles. Adventure. It's platform H. Source. Core. Palette, parallax, projectile, scroll. That doesn't appear to be here. Alright, so we're going to go to folder, search. Oh, it doesn't have it. Did I spell it wrong? Ah, here it goes. It's platform C. They changed the name of it. Okay, well I don't have. All right, you know what? Let's see if I can do this. Hold on, real quick, chat. Before I open that, let's go to my main. Excuse me as I attempt to figure out how to do this. System software manager. That's what I want. Oh, is software manager not the store? I know with Linux you can look up. Like I could just type in the terminal and try to find it. But I forget how to do that. Okay, why are you taking so long? Oh, here we go. Maybe it's VBA. All right, hold on. We gotta do this the hard way. Come on. I've spelled it wrong. That's part of the problem. That's what I'm looking for. Is there an equivalent? There might not be. Okay, I might be screwed. Oops, typing on the wrong.
Thank you for the 21 long months of subscribing GamesDindic.
What? During all this silence? Oh no. Oh no. Is he gonna say it? Oh, thank God. He's not saying it. Hello, brother. Happy Friday evening, man. Yeah, okay, it's not finding it. That's fine. We'll do it the hard way. I don't know that he got robbed. He was certainly pushing the boundaries, surprising no one. Huh, I actually don't know how to do that on this computer. I use Visual Studio Code at work, but that's on a Windows thing. So we'll just open in the text editor. Forget it. Forget about it. I'm certainly known to push boundaries from time to time. Yeah. All right. So now we just gotta find horizontal movement. And then what are we doing? What's the instruction here? Okay. From like code 164 we're describing the player direction. D-pad press the player. All we need to do then is delete if grounded on line 54. Then the declaration will be applied regardless if the player is grounded or not. I feel like this is gonna break, but sure, let's do it. Let's remove that. Okay, that looks about right for the code. And now, let's push this back over here so you guys can see it. So we just did this. Imagine this. You playing a fun platform game in front of all your friends before you is an incredibly large pit, which, if you fall into, equals instant death. You psych yourself up, commit to the run, and press jump at the very last moment, just so you can make the distance, but you don't jump. You run off the ledge and die an embarrassing death. And everyone starts laughing at you. You could have sworn you pressed jump before you ran off the ledge. The only thing left to do is rage. This is a regular occurrence in many platformers. Before Smash Brothers. Before Super Mario Brothers. Thankfully, it all changed with something called Coyote Time, or Coyote. Yeah, Coyote. I can read. Named after the Looney Tunes character, this little trick of programming allows the players to still jump for a second after they fall off the ledge. Could be 1 frame, could be 60 frames. Just like a Donkey Kong Country's huge amount of Coyote Time. It's an extreme example. The point is that in suffering moment when you fall into a massive pit, because you happen to press a jump at a 60th of a second too late. It's finally a thing of the past. Wow. Alright. There's a lot going on here with the code. So for sake of keeping the article brief, let's go over how to edit the modify plan before a file so you can choose how much coyote time suits your own game. Head to line 237 and change the CT underscore value to value of your choice. The value is equal to the number of frames before the player can still jump after the character has fallen off the ledge. It's as simple as that. So that's this line right here. So let's see. Let's see here. Can I search this? Sure can. Search for CT underscore val. It doesn't exist. Oh, for frick's sake. Doesn't, no, that's not there. Uh-oh. They might have updated this. Let's see if we can look through the code manually real quick. Ah, this actually might be it. This is the kind of stuff I look at work sometimes, chat. So I can, for just so you guys know, I can kind of read this. I can't write it. I can read enough of it to get by. So let's see if we can find this. You might can jump. Input pressed. If on ladder, grounded. Boy, I wish this had the lines, because this would make it a lot easier. Alright, you know what? Let's look up the word coyote and see if it's even in here. Sure as heck isn't. Whoops. It's supposed to be equals. Three matches. Fatal start. Tile start. If you were new, why? Oh boy. Why? Oh, this section might be it. If previously grounded in gravity is not enough, manual check the next slope. Boy. That might not be it. This is talking about slopes. I think they changed the chat. I don't think this is gonna work. If previous ground and new title is up by 1, keyword mixed coordinate player position player lift. If it's on slope condition. I'm gonna be honest, I can't find it. Is there a way I can do it? Okay, well, we're gonna forget it. We're gonna forget it. I can't find it quickly enough. I'm not gonna waste everyone's time here.
Tybalt has picked up a word from me.
You picked up a word from yourself, bud? Headline 305, which is GB Valentine choice. Oh, jump buffering. So what is this? Okay. Okay, so this is a pre-jump. So let's see if this is even in here. JB_Val. Nothing. Oh man. Huh. It's not even finding the right thing. So maybe it's... Okay. So let's just look for the word J... No, there's no JB? Really? And there's all kinds of matches for this. Alright, well, we can't do anything else with this. So, that's a lot of baloney. At least we get to see if we can get the mid-air change to work. So let's go back to here. See if it'll build it. Alright, I'm going to close my windows and turn the air conditioner on here real quick too. Yeah, stupid ads. That's a bummer. Okay. Still building, that's good. That's good. Okay, here we go. Alright, so alright, that actually feels really good. That little change actually makes a big difference. So that's good. Alright. Step 1 complete. Okay. So in theory, everybody's back. Now we're going to chat. And we're going to look at this. Now we're going to look at this article. How to make a responsive action platformer. We got about 20 minutes before I need to check on Brittany. So let's see how far we can get. Alright, so we kind of already looked at, here's all the jazz. So now here's the actual hard part. Start by adding the attached script to button event on your initial script. Make sure the checkbox for override default action is unchecked. From there, select the left and right buttons to initiate the script. So whenever either of them is pressed, it will activate. Oh boy, we're doing some research from game dev? Yeah, man. You're gonna run to the store before the stream ends? Okay, fair enough. Mega Man, a fine example to follow, right, Joe? Welcome. Welcome, T. Welcome, Joe. Say goodbye to my brother. He's never coming back. He's going out for a pair of smokes. He'll never return to the stream. Alright. So yeah, this was... Just so everybody knows, again, I'm looking at an article from GB Studio Central. However, this article was written in July 25, 2022, which means this is probably written...
Been a while, LUL.
Okay. This was written with Game Boy Studio either 2 or 3. It's not for 4, so some of the terminology might change. So that's something I have to keep in mind. I'm also working on making a bar like this for the bottom of the game. So, that's fun. Stop trying to relate to us, Tibble. God. Alright. So start by adding an attached script to button event on your initiate script. From there, select left and right buttons to initiate. So whenever either one of them is pressed, it'll activate it. Next, add an if joypad input held script on press part of the attached script. And select the left input first. Within the left's true section, add a set active direction. Click the drop down menu to select the player. And select left. This will allow the player to turn left if the jump was initiated while facing right. Oh, so it's only 3 years ago. Nothing too much should have changed if the game devs actually wanted to retain a user base. So in my part of the reason it took me so long with Tibble's Adventure to make it is because a lot of the old guys referenced old methods of doing things. So the methods names changed. It's a shopping cart. So that's more what I mean. It's this, the ability to do the thing is still there. They just may do it differently. Yeah. Fish for junk. What are we getting? A fish. You know, I should pull that up on my other menu here, so I can actually see it while it's happening. There we go. That's better. Alright, so let's see if we can actually mimic this. So I'm going to put this on my other monitor here. So this is on... Okay, so we're going to do it differently than it wants us to start, because it wants us to do it... Oh, no, it does want us to do it here. Okay.
You need to play Planet Crafter.
Okay, no. We're going to do this. Player / horizontal flip. Okay. That should get us into the player folder. Is it still showing up? Yeah, it is. Why are you doing that? Hey, come on. Just behave. It probably is for you. Got it. Alright, so we're going to add an event. So let's see if we can even find it. Attach script to button. Okay. We can. So we're going to do either left or right. Uncheck this as they suggested. On, press left. joypad. If button held. So that's an immediate difference. So it's if button held, where in the old one it's if joypad. So we're gonna just do left. Let's see here. Player direction set left. That's different. Set actor direction. That's what we want to do. And we're gonna do player, and we're gonna point it left. That's a new symbol. What is that for? Direction. Okay. Else. Joypad. We're gonna stick that in there. And then we're just gonna copy this. And then we'll change this to right. Okay. Step 1 complete. And then we gotta I think that's it. I think that's all there is to it. So we just basically built this. With all that, GB Studio will now recognize that when we pressed the opposite direction in the air and switch accordingly. Another cool feature is that switching your direction retains a bit of the X or side-to-side velocity. So it also provides players with some what is known as air control, which allows for a good additional split-second decision-making. Okay. Now this is going to be tricky. An unexpected yet welcome feature is that you can now jump and use a projectile attack in whatever direction you're facing in the air. All you need to do is make sure to change direction to player in the launch projectile settings. Ooh, this is gonna get a little intense if we change the stances. This should be okay. Let's see here. We're already doing that. Okay, we already kind of did this. So let's just try it. Let's just try it, chat. I think we've already done that with the way we built the weapon. So let's go into here. And we're going to call script. And we're going to call Jame. You're making this very difficult. We're going to do player horizontal flip. Okay, so now let's try it and see what we get. All right. Okay, that is actually really responsive. May, you can't be stepping on my keyboard, girl. May, you're causing problems, Jame. You broke everything. But why am I stuck on the left? May, what did you break? Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, it works. We didn't even have to follow its guide. We were able to do it on our own. Using the using our custom weapon setup. Okay, so that's good. Whoops. Jame.
They were laying down a while ago.
She really does, T. She really does. guys may have been able to hear that vocal displeasure. May. Just take a nap, girl. What? Okay. So yeah, in case any of you guys missed it, so our weapon setup, I reduced the amount of things happening with weapon launch. I used to have it so it would grow out very quickly and then detract, so that it was kind of had this animation, but I feel like the frames used isn't worth it. So we actually just made it so that we have an invisible projectile that's attached as an anchor to the player, and then we launch. That's an invisible thing. We attach an invisible item or projectile that again is anchored using the custom projectile, and then in the sprite itself, we're animating. Here's the default, right? Stuff, and then we're telling it, hey, here's what it's supposed to look like otherwise. So it fakes the attack happening, but for real it's launching an invisible attack. All right, so that completes that part. So let's save it, and I'm actually going to give me 1 second here, chat. I'm going to take this opportunity now that we did that to save it. Zip this file. Can I not zip it? Okay, we'll make a new folder. Save it. Whoa, why does my audio sound terrible all of a sudden? Did it sound okay to you guys? Alright, so now that's backed up. Okay. Cracked for a second, okay. Huh, that's weird. I don't know what that's about. Alright, chat, so here's the plan. I need... Right now we have our player. Right, and again, I'm doing all this legwork before I even start trying to program the enemies and then program the game. Or like actually design the levels. We have the first area. So in case you guys missed this earlier. We kind of have the first area mapped out. And yeah, it's doing it again. Why is it doing that? There's literally nothing happening on my computer for it to be bugging out like that. Anyway, these signs swap out to say, hey, you, every second. And then it kind of looks like this. It might be. Some wires probably getting smushed somewhere. But yeah, then this will take you into the next area, which for now is just this testing background, which doesn't have really anything in it except for this one ghost that constantly respawns every 3 seconds. But eventually I'll build this out to test all the 20 ghosts I have made, and then we'll start building the level for real. Because I want to know what each ghost is going to have its own specialty thing. They might all fire similar bullets, because I'm trying to make this a much quicker project. I'm not going super in depth with it. But if I know ahead of time how the enemies are going to behave, I can just design a level around that and know how to drop them instead of making it up as I go. Even though I'm going to try to only have like 2 levels per, or 2 enemy types per thing. 2 or 3. And also, I got to get used to the scale. I'm not used to that yet. Alright, anyway, back to the problem. The problem at hand is this. we got to figure out how to get our guy not only to walk, but he's got to be able to look up and shoot, and crouch and shoot. So if we go back to, that's got to be done. Okay, so first we got to look at this. So we're going to do a new script. We're going to call it page load. Or scene loader. Now we're going to call it default scene loader. And we're going to call another script. And in this case, we're going to call weapon. And call script. And we're going to call player horizontal flip, which should be these two things. Get rid of it here. Call script. We call it default scene loader. That way, all I have to do is keep building it on this one, and I don't have to keep copying and pasting and remembering. Give myself a little cheat. All right, so let's do this to player. So now all that's in this player bin. All right. So we attach a script to B.
I don't think the timing of this game. The 360 and remastered ones.
What? What, Sybil? Alright, so let's look at the horizontal flip again. Attach script to left right button. If left held, do this one thing. If right held, do this one thing. So that's doing half of the work. Right? Right, chat? That's doing half the work. Seriously, why is my computer struggling right now? What is happening? This is the least amount of struggle it should be having. Oh. Uh-oh. I pressed a button and it's angry. Oh. Task manager. Are we gonna? Okay. What is the holdup here? OBS Studio is taking up 50% of my memory. Oh my god. Oh no, it's not. What is all taking up memory? Brave is taking up a lot. Oh, okay. Camo Studio makes sense. Beacon makes sense. Lurk Bait. Okay, apparently having Brave open is doing a lot of damage. So let's kill some of those tabs. In fact, let's just only open the tab that matters. Oh, that cut down significantly. It's only dropped 1% of memory, though. That's insane. Yeah, so you have your standard, wow, web browsers. Edge, Firefox, Chrome. Brave is an alternate Chrome browser or style browser that is supposed to be better for privacy. They don't track everything you do like Chrome does. They don't write messages to your mother like Chrome does. It's a very it's less, it doesn't spy as much on you. Now, it doesn't work on a lot of sites. Like some sites I try to use it and Brave won't work because it's not configured. Heck, the storefront I use for a living or do for a living at my job does not work on Brave. So it's not super popular, but it's what I use. I even use their own search engine more than I use Google when I can. So for my private stuff anyway, I use Chrome because that's what everybody else uses. And if I'm going to be building stuff for people to use, I'm going to use the thing that 70% of people on the internet use. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on other than why OBS itself is taking up so much memory. I might have to just upgrade my memory in my computer. That might. Jeez, I haven't done that. I wonder if the memory sticks have gone bad. That's something to consider. Okay, all right, something to look into. Sorry, chat. Just getting myself all. That's like the one thing I don't think I've upgraded since I got this new setup. You can check that. Yeah. Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that. That might be something I ask for Christmas, because we're getting there. All right. Right. Attach script to left right button. So we're attaching a script to a button. And then if on press. So let's try this. Actually, we're gonna leave that on. If button held. If button. So I'm gonna. Here's the problem. I'm already thinking about. I'm trying to think ahead, right? Because now I have some experience. If I attach a bunch of if statements to every single time the player chooses to attack, is that going to really slow things down, or is there a way I can use a switch instead, which is more instantaneous because it just looks at a variable? I don't know. We'll see. Well, let me try. If held.
I remember the king unlocked on the truck.
If up B is held. We're going to do this. We're just going to copy event. What? What symbol? It's not even making any sense. Alright, we're going to set. But we need to add another thing. Actor. Oops. Actor. We want to choose sprite sheet. There we go. If up held. Ooh. This might be a longer script. You know what? No, forget it. Let's just try it. Forget it. Stop thinking ahead and just do. You're always thinking. Just do it. See what happens. All right. And then we're going to go copy. I keep forgetting. So the alt button is supposed to let you paste. on Linux, but I found that if you press Alt and hold Control and then try to paste it, it works. It's a whole thing. Gotta test before you make conclusions. Yeah, exactly. I'm starting to think too far ahead. Alright, and then we're going to go back to player V2. Alright. So now the weapon's going to be all wrong in terms of how it functions. But sorry, Bringo Burr. But we gotta see if it at least even loads correctly. Because I think I tried this the other day and it did not work. So I ended up deleting a bunch of stuff. Oh, geez, it's 7:35. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. While that loads, I'm gonna run an ad break. I'm gonna check on my wife and make sure she's okay. And then, I'll be right back and we'll see how this is working. Alright, I'm back, but it looks like that's still going. Yeah. Oh yeah, chat. Pizza ads make me hungry. Yeah, they'll do that. Welcome back, chat. Alright, let's see if we can test this then.
Fish for a voice roll.
Alright. What in the world? Just a car? You got a car. And you get a car. And you get a car. Alright. So that's not working. So... let's see here. Let's think for a second, chat. Fish, fish, fishy, fish. Okay, let's try this. Maybe we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Oops. Hey, mate. You're causing problems. Okay, so now we have the same attack, but the player set it changes to angle. And you know what? Let's do. Hold on. Let's take a look at images, sprites, Emperor unlimited power. Alright, default idle, right?
Keep the wrist irons BTW, they're like the shade of blue.
Climbing. Interesting. Alright, so this needs to get swapped at least. Beginner's Pride. Yeah, it's trying to sneak by me. We're gonna ignore that one. Okay, so everything's set. All right, let's try it. What is to... I forget. There was a context about the wrist irons. I think it had to do with the Elder Scrolls. Okay. So this is not doing anything. So that's problem one. Is holding up is not doing anything. How is that being done? Attach button. Oh. Attach script to the button. If upheld. Okay. I think I'm getting it. So attached to these two buttons on left, on press. No, that's not right though. No, it's maybe not. You know, let's actually put this up here. Attach script to button. We're going to take this out of here. All right, let's see what happens. That's right. I gotta get it on your guys' screen. I keep hating that I do that. Okay. Let's uncheck that. Try it again. Okay. Chan, I'm going to try this for another 15 minutes. At which point, you guys have the choice. Do we keep playing this game, or try to figure out how to get this game to work? Or for the last hour of the stream, do I switch over to the fire or lights and sirens game, or whatever, the policeman game? I haven't played that in forever. If up be held. I'm down for whatever. Follow your heart. Thank you. I'm going to delete this. We're just going to do if upheld. Change scene. Or actor. Sprite. Set actor sprite spreadsheet. Player. Angle. Okay. All right, let's see if this even works, chat. Okay, so it's clearly not changing it. So this is we gotta figure this problem out first. Joypad. If button held.
Crunchwrap is legitimately trying to go old school intro vibes.
Okay. Let's look at the sprite sheet again. Angle. Right. Moving right. Jump right. Climbing. Alright, weapon. If up is held. Actor. Sprite. Set player sprite sheet. Oh my goodness. A golden crown. It just keeps going. Player V2 angle. So that should work. I mean, it's Crunchwrap's favorite, or I mean, Tibble's favorite. That's so weird. It's not switching the sprite sheet. Huh. Why is that not working? Button held. Remove button script. Attach script to button. On press. Let's see if that doesn't really kill that. Nothing. Why can't I get that to work? It's so weird. Huh. Okay. So let's do something different. Let's do display dialogue. That worked just fine. Okay. Okay, it's not doing it. So that's clearly not working, right? Alright, so what if we override default action? No, it's just not working at all. Huh. Alright, what if we change the order? Okay, that cares not. Huh. Okay, well, I'm sufficiently confused. Let's cut out the middleman. If upheld. Okay, that's not working. Oh, sorry, I didn't move, so you guys can see if it worked or not. It did not. Attach scripted button. On press. Okay, so now that works. Alright, so let's swap this out to actor or player. Set player sprite sheet. Player to angle. Okay. Okay. So now I just needed to do it only when Okay. So that works. Come on, brain.
It was really Dracula Flow.
What? Jamie, what do you think? What's the right answer here? Jamie, you're moving the mouse. Excuse me, ma'am. Hi. Yeah. Okay, there she goes. Pause script until button pressed. Attach script to button. Set player spreadsheet back to player V2. Alright. So we're going to select it, and then... Oops. Hold on. Gotta get it so you guys can actually see the test I'm doing. Alright, so we push up. Oh, that just... Okay, it worked once, and then it died because we told it to overwrite it. Okay, so that's not the right answer. Alright, there's gonna be something obvious I'm missing. I think it might just be a true false. I might have to do a variable. I might need to do a variable. And that would look like what? If... Hold on, let's do it. Let's do it. I think I got it. Hold on, chat. Variable 9. Player look up is the variable. And we're gonna load by default. Set variable. You know what? I can't remember the. No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna go to player lookup. It is set to false by default. Therefore, hello, Madre. Hope you're having a better day than you were. I probably shouldn't even be doing this in the weapon script, but this is where we're starting. Okay. Ah, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Add if. Okay, we're gonna skip this track today. Hold on. Nope. There we go. The brother is back.
Be afraid of the dome still dimido.
Okay, Tibble. Oh god, that's so funny. if variable is false. Okay. If player lookup is false. Oh, wait, maybe this might not work. Fish for dumb as the ultimate node. Alright, hold on, chat. Let me. I had to do logic all day at work, and now my brain is mush. So if player looked up as false, when up is pressed, change, else add event, variable, set to true, actor lookup, and then else set hold on. I think we need to I think we need to run this around. If player plus up. No, I had it right. Set the sprite sheet to true. Otherwise, do not. No. I have. You know what? Let's be honest. I don't have the brain power for this right now. I'm gonna have to do. Let's do 5 minutes of Googling. I'm gonna tell you, chat. The truth of the matter is, this is what game devs do. This is what programmers do. They just look up to see if someone else has figured this out. Someone smarter than them. GB Studio platformer switch player sprite on button press release when released revert back to original. Let's see what we get. Switch players GB Studio space button is pressed and reverted back when this button is released. You can use it if joypad event input held event with a scripted loop. Oh, this method allows you to change the sprite sheet while the button is pressed and reverted by the. Okay. For example, you can script that checks if a specific button, like the down button if crouching, is held. If it is, change the player's sprite sheet to the desired. Hold on. When the button is released, use an else condition within the same loop to switch the sprite sheet back to original. This approach requires configuring the event in the loop and using a stop script to ensure state reverts correctly. Alright, so it's referring to this Reddit post. Three more replies. Yeah, I've been playing around with it, but it's basically what I was seeing as well. Seems like it's more complicated than I thought it'd be first. Edit. Another option is create an actor behind it and use its on update function to bind to the joypad press. Problem here is that it really slows the game down. Adding an idle event to the end improves for performance. Now I need to figure out how to change the state within this as I'm crouching, holding down. I want to press B. Okay, this person a year ago kind of figured it out, but didn't explain how. That's fine. Okay, so let's do this. You're going to delete this event altogether.
I need to make an infinite amount of sense.
What? That means you got to figure it out. I'm working on it. Joypad. Attach scripted button if held. If upheld. Let's do a loop. Okay, loop. Loop while. Okay, do we want to... Alright, hold on. Hold on. Chat, we're going to check one more thing real quick before I get too far ahead of myself. Let's go to the documentation. Oops, I can't spell loop. Loop controller workflow. Run part of a script or in loop forever. Remember to break out of the loop. Otherwise, the player will be stuck at this point. Use a stop script or changes sent to stop. Loop 4. Run part of the script in a loop while a counter variable is in specified range. On each loop, the counter variable is modified before the next check. 4. The variable to use from the initial value comparison less than greater than 2 to the end variable operation loop while run part of the script in a loop while the expression is true. Condition to evaluate stop script. Stops this current script from running. Switch. Conditional. Actor if actor is a position. Okay, I already know all of that. So that... Loop. Loop. Okay. Loop while is true. But how does it know to check? Okay. I think it is going to be loop while. If help, loop while. Player lookup is true. Add event, sprite, set player sprite sheet to crouch. Else set variable to false. Up player look up to false. Okay, this is really simple, but we'll see if it works. Now let's move it up. So in theory, while if up is held, let's add an event. Set variable set to true. Player look up. So okay. This means if I'm thinking about it correctly, when if up is held, set player lookup variable to true. While this is true, set sprite sheet to player v2 crouch. Otherwise, set variable to false, and then set player sprite sheet back to its default. It sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds logical. Okay, here we go, chat. We got our jump thing up. Up did nothing. Son of a bitch. Man, I thought I had it. Alright, let's just, let's disable these events. So let's just see if we can get at least stuck in the up position. Oh, good lord. May, what are you doing over there? Alright, we're gonna press up. Up is doing nothing. Lots of fishing today. Well, I mean, you know. I caught a koi. God damn it, now the Japanese government's gonna find me. No. They have to catch you first. Okay, so that didn't work. So the beginning part of this... Oh, hush. Okay, let's also look at... Right now, this is set to 0. So we have the variable down here. So we can see if we press up if it changes, assuming Jamais doesn't get in the way. No, it's not even triggering it. Okay. So let's attach a script. Oops. Okay. Simple called a car. He did. He did catch a car. Alright, that's still not doing it. It's not even triggering it to change to 1. It's not changing to true.
Crunchwrap is curious about the new storefront over at...
I'm sure she is. Jamais, you gotta settle down. That's what you say, Jamais. I heard it. Tea of the sensory variety. Jeez. Oh, I see. Man, I could go for some tea right now. That sounds good, actually. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna disable this event. Just gonna disable that altogether. And I just want to see when we press up, the player... Jamais! Can you stop stepping on the keyboard, please? You're killing me. Oh, good. What happened? May, did you just unplug something?
Fighting over the place Tybalt.
I like to think May's causing the stream to glitch. Well, you're not entirely wrong about that. Alright. So up isn't getting triggered at all. Why is that? Is this just happening in the wrong spot? Copy event. Go to here. Paste event. Oops. Chat, it might be the problem. It might be trying to do it in the wrong spot. Huh. Nope. It's sure as heck not. Okay. So here's what I feel. I'm done. This is why sometimes the project goes really slow, is it's figuring out the little things like this that are causing problems. This is clearly not working. And we're going to create a new script. We're going to call this looking up. And then we're going to go to horrible thing, copy, vent. Up. Paste event. Oops, I got to actually do it right. We're going to go to weapon. We're going to delete this event. Yeah. And we're going to go to player / looking up. We're going to put it in its own script. We're not going to try to run it with the others. But we are going to default scene loader, call script, looking up. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, okay. I think this will work long term. I think looking up will switch, and then we'll end up changing the weapon script to be a switch, so that when up is triggered and that variable is true, it'll switch to that weapon style. When it's released, it'll go back to default. It's that whole releasing thing, that initiating and releasing, that's what's causing some of the problems. But I feel like I'm on the right path, but I no longer have the brain power for it tonight. So let's save and close this. Let's close this. Yeah. Let's close this out. And let's shut off my laptop.
No rest for the most part.
Hey, you gonna do it? There we go. All right. All right. You know, the biggest hesitation I have with making this laptop fully Linux instead of a Windows and Linux dual boot is honestly that I haven't figured out the video or the photo editing side of it. Because the solution I bought, Affinity Photo 2, does not work in Linux. It's a Windows PC thing. But I should be able to maybe trick it. I haven't done any research. I also don't know if my license allows me to run it on more than one PC. I don't know. There's too many unknowns at the moment. Too many unknowns. All right. Here's what we're gonna do, chat. Get out of here, rogue HDMI cord. You're in the way now. Okay, chat. I'm gonna put up a poll. You guys have 2 minutes. And we're gonna figure out what we're doing next. What's the name of this game that I can't remember off the top of my head? Why can't I not remember the name of this game? That's what it's called, okay. Starting a poll. Alright, chat. Either I will play some flashing lights. Yes. Joey's got it. Either I'll play some flashing lights or I'll play some Ghostbusters. And it is up to you. Hopefully I don't get an even vote once again. And again, for those who are joining us later in the stream, I did a Discord poll. And where's that button at? I just lost it. I did a Discord poll to see what we would be doing today, and I gave 5 options, and every single one of them got a single vote, which meant I had no direction. So we'll see. Joker, I didn't even notice you used 50 bits an hour ago. I'm sorry, I missed that. Thank you for that. That's very kind. It was coordinated indecision, yeah. So I think like 10 minutes before the poll closed, I showed it to my employee, who was there today, and she suggested that at that point, only 4 out of the 5 had been voted on, and she's like, you should just vote for the one that hasn't been voted on to make it completely even. I was like, you know what? I'll do that. Yeah, you do, and I do a really bad job of thanking you, so thank you for the bits. Wait, you know what? We can close.
There are 3 of them.
What? Okay, we got 3 votes for GBSU. So that's what we are going to do. All right. Bits. All right. Let's close this. Let's open the Epic Games Store. Oh, you know what? It probably would help if I turn off the scenes main folders. Turn Elgato off. There we go. And Ghostbusters. Oh, I should update the stream information too, shouldn't I?
Oof. You got a vape. Yay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Oh, compiling shaders. Oh, chat. So it's funny to me. I get typically every other year, really. Oh. Okay, T, have a good day at work, man, or evening. Enjoy your evening. Okay, music's already down. Audio. Mute all players is on. Voice volume, mute on. Okay, excellent. I get. Oh, that's fun. Sunfish are full of parasites. Lovely. What was I gonna say? I usually get 1 email a year, and it's always around spooky time. And I finally got my sketchy email of the year from Hemora Studios. It just says wish list about horror game. Subject: I hope you're having a wonderful day. Our psychological horror game, And Ferris Dead Below, will be releasing soon. We would be thrilled if you could check it out. Your support means the world to us. Thank you very much. You can find and follow other social media accounts below, and it's just a bunch of links to a trailer, a Twitter page, Steam page, and a coming game store page. And I'm like, okay. And I don't click on the links because, you know, that's how you get got. So I did go on Steam and look, and sure enough, there's a game for it. It looks like it's going to be like an hour-long walking sim. I don't know. If it's $1, I'll consider it, but there's no pricing, there's no release date, there's nothing. It's just, hey, check this out. All right, well, I don't know anything about you, so maybe I'll wait. Right, let's get right into it. No preference, go. Oh, what is my goals even? Property damage. Really? Do I just have Overheat your proton pack while tethering ghosts 15 times and rack up property damage. Okay, well, we can do both of those things. Oh, wow, it's so much slower. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm sure it's it's quick to you guys, but I'm actually gonna need my whole pad for this. Half my mouse pad is covered in mail that I need to desperately sort and throw out. And there's cat litter on it because cats. It's fine. All right.
Good luck out there.
Oh, good. 3 bots.
Whoa! No thanks needed. It's all quiet so far.
Don't be silly. It's fine.
Okay, it's me versus a player.
I bet this is the most excitement someday, yeah, but not today. Probably.
Sort mail? Oh, did I just triggered Games Dundick. I'm so sorry.
If you don't turn this around fast, you're going to lose.
I had to be fair, a lot of people tonight. Awkward.
What? Oh, he's in the basement. Oop. There he is. Hi. Okay, the game's really lagging. That's not ideal.
Annoying little twerps.
Okay, all right. So this is not ideal, for sure.
And we lost it.
I was hoping he'd come back at me. We're gonna have to lower the quality of game, graphically speaking. Right. There he is. Oh boy.
Stay back.
Oh, I can't run or anything.
Deploying trap. Stand back. Ghost spotted.
Oh, got stuck in the box.
Get away.
Got the ghost. Now tackle those remaining risks.
All right.
Can't
Well, we
miss
only
out.
got 2% left anyway.
We need to get out of here. I'm deploying the trap.
Okay, this is a little bug that's crawling up my wall. Love that. Ah,
It's done. Let's blast it.
come on.
I see
Come
it.
on. Come on.
I have to break the tether. Otherwise, I'll be cooked.
What are you guys doing, you
This is a crash
silly
course in
bots?
not peeing your pants. Look over here. Better late than never. I'll check over here.
There he is. See if I can cut him off and trick him. Come on, come on,
Ghost,
come on, 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 come on. Oh, you son of a gun.
This is official.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. In you go. Oh, it's gonna pop, dang it.
Fumes. Freak out.
Ghost got the
Yeah, that's fine.
Report back to the firehouse.
Oh, I got downed. Alright, let's take this opportunity. Settings. Gameplay. Oh. Frida's been tracking wet litter recently. It's been sloppy. It's so gross. Oh, Joe, that sucks. Oh, that's the worst. Whoop, I'm clicking on the wrong buttons here. All right, let's. Whoop. Where to find out dropped into the nearest lost. Yeah. It could last a shot, right? I thought so. Especially since the last time I played this game, I think was on stream, which has been. I actually missed the last Twitch drop for the game. I didn't even touch the game when they did their last batch of drops. I didn't even like watch it or turn it on my iPad or nothing. I just didn't do it. I think another game came out at the same time.
I'm kinda done with this jungle beat.
Yeah? Good for you. Alright, let's gameplay. Whoops.
Hurry, the place won't haunt itself.
Upscaling. Performance. Apply. Let's see if that does it. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, there he is. Okay, the game lagged real bad there.
What the heck?
Oh, that didn't scare him barely any. Hello. Please leave. Okay, we're gonna just park it right here. Settings. Video. Bioexorcist. Medium. We're just gonna turn this all to medium. And apply. And back. And yeah, I got caught. That's fine. We gotta lessen the amount of strain on my computer.
Something out there?
Now we know that OBS is taking up half of my resources. No wonder I've been struggling. Soda can do it. Boy.
Leave me alone. Get me out of here!
Ooh, look at them people. And a buster. Oh. Yee-hoo!
Fish for the bugs, LUL.
Yeah, you fish for the bucks. Oh. I found him.
Got eyes on.
There we go. Oh my gosh, bro. Killing me with those jokes. Tibble got a cup of coffee. He does not need more energy.
It's over there.
I'm feeling pretty scared right now.
Whew. Okay, we're not even playing with that. Oh, it's a Switch player.
Incoming.
I actually been tempted to try this again on my Switch. It's just really hard to play this on the console after playing it on PC. No, it isn't. Why am I stuck? I'm stuck. It's stuck.
I looked at the trap, Ray.
Oh god. Oh. That's not the button I meant to press. Cool, things are happening.
Come look at this.
Don't look at it. Oh boy. They've got me really cornered here. Oh god. Okay, there seems to be more players now.
I can see you're scared, but everything will be fine.
There it is! Listen, this is what I do. Find the pool and make it move.
Okay. Hey, they found a rift. And I guess the music player decided to be done. That's cool.
Stare harder. You've got to clear the bloody place
There
out.
we go. I'm doing my best, Tobin. Something classic about Slimer taking a cleaning cart. That's a fun cosplay idea for a con.
Bloody fantastic. You've lost another rift.
Is to put like a Slimer on a
Gaining bravery.
oh god on like a cleaning cart. Tobin's such a Karen. Or just like be in the cart rather and like kind of push it around and have like a Slimer coming out of the end of it, like it's dragging it through the hall. That's a fun idea. Wow, that chair didn't last for nothing.
Close. A little bit more than the true fun begins.
Ooh. No, 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 no. Oh my god.
Everyone's
Good.
run off. You might have a knack for this, Ghosty. Stay focused
Wait,
and finish the
that was 3
horse.
bots. Did one of them quit? Okay, Slimer, you need to be quiet. Shh, buddy. We're hunting rabbits. Yeah, the Switch player quit. Okay, that's probably the player. Oh, no, that might also be a player. Uh-oh. Eee! Not going very quickly. Oh. Uh-oh.
There's a
Hot
couple
dog.
of years back, but apparently that dev team got gutted or something now with the magician's tux I recently got.
Trap incoming.
Hey! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Run!
Now that
I did it.
was a terrifying treat. to
Now why did you stop? There we go. Jeez. Victory against one other player. I don't feel like that quite counts. Oh, they T-posed. He's T-posing. He's stuck. He's not supposed to be there. I don't know if we can get some spooky music. Will this load? Or is it it's just gonna crash? Let's just force it to crash and be done with it. Oh, it's almost like I've looked this up before. Instruments. Vocals. Instruments only. Let's see what we get. museum.
Another day, another job, another ghost to bust.
Just gonna destroy some property here real quick. You guys understand?
Gotta cool my proton pack down.
Oh yeah, this place is expensive things. It sure does. Oh, he's in the Gozer exhibit.
Don't overheat.
Oh hey, Michelangelo, 33 is now with us.
Trap's going out.
Oh god.
Tether coming in hot.
Indigo, 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 Indigo.
Nice work. But don't forget about the rifts.
I
That's where the
cannot
ghost
overstate how
manifests.
thrilling this is.
Okay. It'd be nice if they kept making new maps that goes for this. I agree. I think
Not in there.
personally, the boogeyman was a letdown.
Be around here somewhere.
Like, I think they did a good job with the design. I just, like, and I know everybody voted, but I just thought it was really lame, personally. I would have much rather had Gozer or the librarian. And, like, they could have had a new map, and they're just recycling skins, so it's not like a whole new unique ghost. If they had made it its own unique ghost type, then yes, I think people would have liked it a lot more. But
BTW,
Yeah.
I'm ready whenever. I just put a language. They'll start talking in that language.
like, yeah, you could have. I mean, think the library. You could have done the library. How cool would that have been?
I'm deploying the trap. Guess it wasn't in there. Floater, over there.
So I don't know.
This is too bad in here. We gotta catch it quick.
So, and I know. Here's the
That's
thing.
heat.
I don't see them doing any more. I don't think they're going to do anything more with this. Now, they did allude to more DLC and story, but I don't know. They laid a bunch of people off recently, or they laid some of their team off, even though they're now made the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game, and they're now making a Halloween game. Which I imagine is just going to be Dead by Daylight, but Michael Myers. So I think they're stretching themselves a little thin to make a legit new DLC and real new ghost and real new map.
Oh, quiet.
Now they might do stuff with. I know they're I'm sure they're working on another film.
There's paranormal activity everywhere. You need to subdue it.
And even if the new film comes out, whatever. I know they're working on a kids cartoon for Netflix, but like that's what the original real Ghostbusters was. So like I'm excited for that. Yeah, this kind of game has a limited lifespan. Constant updates are not sustainable. Yeah, exactly. Like they'd have to release another. It would have to be like a paid DLC to make them worth it. And depending on how much they make people pay for that. Now, granted, would I pay for it? Yeah, of course. You freaking kidding me? But other people?
Suspiciously quiet.
Okay, I should actually pay attention to
I needed a breather.
catching the ghost here. Oh, one of the players quit.
I bet this is the most excitement you've had all day.
They got him. Okay. Honestly, like, one of my end goals, truly, is to once I get done with this current game I'm working on for the Game Boy, and I learn Blender, and I learn Godot, is I want to remake the concept of Ghostbusters, the video game, but take the Master System, Atari, NES Ghostbusters game and make that a 3D game. Make that a replayable, hour-long, just roguelite Ghostbuster game. That's what I want to make. Ultimately, that is the dream game. I've always wanted to do that. I always wanted to drive the Ecto-1 around a city. I want to go to different locations and try to capture a different couple of ghosts. So have like maybe 10 to 12 maps, and it's just an RNG, and you get better stuff, and like that is the game I want to learn to make. And I don't care about, of course I'd love to make money, but like I'm never gonna make money off a fan game. So like I might as well use assets from like, I don't know, Spider-Man or like whatever. I say Spider-Man only because it's New York City, so like you just gotta make the interiors. Man, it'd be so fun. It'd be epic if Stay Puft was a ghost in this game. I don't even know how you do that.
Think this has any value?
It would be a pretty wild game or type. It would definitely have to be its own unique thing, and certainly could be done.
Not the stuff. I needed a breather.
But that'd be interesting.
Still be lying there.
It went up a cat LUL.
It's here. It's right here.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
let's see what we've got. It's here.
Let's see. That'd be a cool concept. Driving the Ecto-1 to jobs and doing the jobs, driving back would be a cool gameplay loop, right?
Here
That's
we
what I
go.
mean. Like, how cool of an idea is that? That's the game I want to make. Or I'd love for, Sony to make. You already have the assets. Like, freaking, like, just everyone wants to remaster, remake everything, and they just remake and remaster that. My God. What a fun idea.
Am I scared? Ask me
To
again.
quote Tina, what a great idea. Now I know Richie Crypt is making his own Ghostbuster game, and they just got like the framework
Better late than never,
made.
right?
I think the last I talked to him, which was a couple of months ago. So like he's doing his own thing, but I think it's more like a city management game. I don't think it's quite the same as what I'm thinking. But like, come on, man. How fun of an idea is that?
Those things are like the termites of the spectral world. Wasn't in there.
Take it easy.
Watch out. That place is getting more haunted by the minute.
I should have stayed with the group.
Come get me, buddy.
This is horrifying.
Why am I not moving? There we go. We're super overdue to drive the Ectomobile, right? Right?
This is too.
Oops.
This job is a crash.
Hold up! I think a ghost!
Where did everyone go? This isn't looking good.
Venting the pack.
They're gonna go
We're
low,
running
so
out
I'm
of
gonna
time
go
to
high.
close these rifts!
It's so cool that you're here.
The PKE doesn't lie. Spectral activity is off the charts.
Okay.
Never break the test.
Don't worry about the thing.
Get it together!
God, I hate that.
Oh, I thought he was gonna come up here. He didn't. He went another way. Smart
Seems all
ghost,
good
yeah.
over here.
What the heck was that thing?
I don't know what the heck was that thing.
Minor paranoia. I've been through the most excitement you've had all day. Someday. Not today. Probably. Still got the rift left. Find them, destroy them.
Man, now I really. That is one of those things that, like, I would love to, like, if I won the lottery, like, you know, there'd be signs. It would be that I would be reaching out
Suspiciously
and being like, look, I want to make a video game.
Think this has any value?
I want to learn how to do it. I'm gonna make it. This is my idea. Just let me do it. But give me the license to just try my hat at this.
No thanks needed.
And if I need to make my own assets, I need to make my own assets. But like,
no ghost, but it was definitely haunted.
I'm talking.
but then I also know like Silk Song took that team 7 years. Now I've never played it, no intention of playing it, but like Silk Song was a 7-year process, probably more,
Sorry for the intrusion, folks!
for 3 people to make. So like.
I can handle most things, but not the fly.
Right. This job can be scary.
Yes. I am playing with magic, they're pretty useful.
All quiet
Okay.
so far. It's over there!
Got it. Throw your trap, throw your trap, throw a trap. Someone throw a trap. For frick's sake, throw a trap. Gosh dang it. Oh, he's in there. Dang it. So good, much into Silk Song. Yeah, I see you playing it occasionally on Twitch. Or not on Twitch, on Steam. In you go, big guy. No, really?
Cover me while I
Oh, he
recharge,
must
will
be
ya?
doing the. Oh, he's got it.
Ask me again once I get
It's over. The place is fully haunted.
He must be using the tap, quick tap. That's all right. Let's do one more match. So I want you guys to know, I typed in spooky organ music. All Blue Skies by the Fly Guy 5 is on this list. What? This is not spooky organ music. It's too spooky for you. This has no bite. I agree. We're gonna skip the rest of that. Epidemic, are you on drugs? Literal chills. Okay, let's further suspense. Okay, let's try this. I feel like we already listened to that one. Here we go, chat.
Keep
Last
your
round.
back at the ready, and you'll be fine.
Better late than never, right?
Suspiciously quiet.
Easily killed. They are like that mobile phone commercial.
What?
Hell, there's a rift over here.
Honestly, the more I think about it,
Pack's about to overheat.
if I can learn how to steal the assets out of Ghostbusters video game remastered, like, I'm already halfway there. If the goal is to really just make my own game and use, like, I don't necessarily have to make my own assets, just make a good, fun fan game, like,
Almost.
You're almost there.
I
Destroy the
mean,
final two and end this.
the question is, would
Seems all
Sony
good
be
over
chill
here.
about that or not? I don't know. Like, you just look for the difference between Nintendo and Sega. Sega's totally chill about you making your own Sonic games. They're like, hell yeah. They even, like, I think, sponsor it.
Think this
Um,
has any value?
And Mario will, like, freaking sue the pants off you. Nintendo will be like, screw you. Yeah, I don't know.
Guess it wasn't in there.
Because there certainly are, like, fan games. Like, there's a team in France that's making their own Ghostbuster game that's kind of like Afterlife, but their own story.
Okay.
And they have, like,
It's over here.
Ghostbusters, the video game VR, which is the Sony, or the quote-unquote team based in Las Vegas.
Oh god.
So, like,
It's everywhere.
now that's a legit sponsored game, though, so I don't know.
No amount of research could have prepared me for this.
You okay? What's up? Over here. Here we go.
What are you
Am I
looking at?
scared? Ask me again once I stop shaking.
It's upstairs. No, it's not.
Over there.
What were you doing, guy? There he is.
I found him!
Oh, he got me.
Weird. I thought there were four of us.
Anyone else to leave.
Feeling pretty
Literally.
scared right now. Don't tell Winston I went
He got most of us.
This is horrifying. What's up over here?
Is someone there?
Note to self. Stay with the group.
Oh,
How you doing?
I keep trying to press the buttons to tag like it's Helldivers 2.
Sure about this. Jeez.
He got out.
Jackpot. Gonna take this straight to Rick.
Hey, music, you want to be louder than a single decibel?
Forward to not seeing your family.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that maybe that's the first thing I'll try to do in Godot. Like, for real, just Hey, here's my 3D game for fun. What do you think?
Hey, what's up?
This is too quiet.
It would be a lot to learn. That would be a monumental task to do as my first 3D game. So maybe not, but maybe something-esque to get the learn ropes. Yeah, I don't know. Long-term goal. Yeah, exactly.
Do something. I'm the
Yeah, he wasn't there.
thanks, but no. I guess I fuck. Hey.
No, please.
Where is this guy?
Trust me, we've seen a lot worse. I'm talking fully formed psychokinetic entities.
I just need to chill out.
Oh my gosh. It's in the theater.
Let's check this way.
Sound design in this game is so good.
Ghost over there! Tether coming in hot!
Where is he?
Proton pack is
Oh,
on the grid. I have to break the tether. Gotta cool my proton pack down.
Judging by the numbers,
Where'd he go?
that place is at least 50% haunted.
Nope. It's over there.
I keep pressing the Helldivers 2 call button.
Uh-oh. Where are all the civilians?
Games infect each other. Yeah, they really do. Uh-oh. We didn't make it.
It's all good over here.
Alright, we got a couple seconds to bust this ghost.
It was in the past. Otherwise, future you said.
What?
Got eyes? Hope that wasn't important. Deploying trap.
Oh, come on, dude. Stupid PC. NPC.
I see it.
I got him. Please be someone there. Please throw a trap. Was a trap, you bums. Oh, we lost him. There's no way. Yep, he got away.
Ghost got the better of you. Report back to the firehouse.
Oh well. God, look at that character art too, man. Ado. Yeah. All right, let's leave. Yeah, and the more I think about it, like, honestly, reusing the assets from the, even if I reused assets from Ghostbusters, the video game, to make that, just it's to some small extent, like, it's more about the programming, the loop, and you know, main and core gameplay, and also that's, yeah. I mean, that would be more interesting, maybe, because there's nothing wrong inherently with that art style. It's really decent, and I don't need to be an Unreal Engine 5 level, unless maybe I want to just do it like that. I don't know. Either way, chat. Silly, goofy music. This is unnecessary. Either way, chat. That's the end of the stream today. As a reminder, no stream tomorrow. This was a one stream week, if you will. So next week we'll hopefully do 2 again. I have to get a lot of stuff done around the house. So, oh, wait, now it's going to start. Let me see if I can push that back. Okay, I think I caught it in time. Yeah, okay. So next week we'll see what we end up playing. Maybe we'll try that RoboCop game. Maybe I'll have figured out more about my current game that I maybe should be focusing on instead of remaking one of my favorite games from my childhood in 3D. Oh. Yeah, I literally have nothing going on, computer. Why are you having a heart attack? Anyway, we gotta thank our mods. Joker Roscoe, he's there. Hello, hello. Stone Evil Monkey, he was there. I don't know if he still is. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. And Mexinadian. We gotta thank all of our other watchers like Game Guy, Madre, James Dundick. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our lurkers, VOD watchers, and viewers just like you for hanging out. The dessert chef for the channel is Tara Misu. Our music selector is Sasha Noise. Our chat conflict resolution specialist is Hugo or I Go. Our ISP liaison is Lo Ding. The channel strategic planner is Haphazard. Our chat heckler is Tara Me, a new one. Our chat cheerleader is Kimmy an A, and her sister is Kimmy a B. Our joke reel writer guild president is Odessa Goodwin. And our schedule secretary is Wanna Log Off. Chat. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one. Sorry, I was just closing a couple menus there. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. I'll see you next week, and we'll see what we're in the mood to play.
Speaking of ghosts, just yesterday I found a game stuff. Especially if it isn't gold.
That doesn't make any sense, dude. Chat. I'll see you later. You know what? Actually, let me see something here real quick before we get too far ahead of ourselves. I want to see. Let's see. Aha! Guess who's streaming? Guess who we're gonna raid? Oh yeah, it's Agent Ice. Ready up, you guys. Anybody who wants to, I would at least say hello to Mr. Agent of Ice. And I'll see you on the flip side, okay, guys? Later.
When you hit knuckle. Oh man. Okay. Darn. That's a shame I didn't get that. Oh, we got a raid, I think, folks.